This is Boxing Talk A576. I want to talk about this USA boxing versus the UK boxing that everybody, making videos about and getting all emotional about. See, this stems from Joshua versus Wilder, and it seems like it put a divide between the UK and US in the US, which is it's fine because Joshua's from the UK, Wilder's from the US, so you're gonna have guys on each side of the boxing scale going for one fight or the other, which is natural. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the UK love that Joshua has realized some of his potential so far, and he got his biggest win with the knockout. He knocked out Klitschko. In the U.S., they're proud of Deontay Wilder bringing back the American heavyweight, because we haven't had a significant American heavyweight champion in quite a few years. So you're going to get some back and forth, which is, to me, it's good, it's healthy for the boxing community. But it's getting a little ridiculous, man. You have some people saying Joshua don't have to fight Wilder because Wilder hasn't proven anything. Although Wilder is a WBC champion, he beat Bermane Stiverne. He beat Bermane Stiverne beat Chris Arreola when Klitschko brother Vitaly vacated the title because he retired or whatever. So a lot of people some people are saying Joshua shouldn't have to fight Wilder because Wilder hasn't proven anything. What do you mean Joshua not supposed to fight Wilder? Joshua supposed to fight Wilder. Wilder's supposed to fight Joshua. I mean, I know there's other people out there to fight, like Luis Ortiz, you know what I'm saying, and people like that. So yes, there's other people to fight, but these two have to fight each other. I mean, Joshua's not held at a standard to where no one can call him out for a fight, or he don't have to fight anybody. I don't know what people got that from. This is competition. This is boxing. This is what we do. This is what they do. This is their profession. He has to fight Wilder. So I don't know who making that ridiculous statement that Wilder hasn't done anything. Yes, Joshua got the better win between the two because Klitschko, he picked Joshua to fight. He didn't pick Wilder to fight. He picked Joshua to fight. So Joshua got the opportunity. Yes, he capitalized on the opportunity, but he got the opportunity to fight Wilder. To fight Klitschko. I'm pretty sure if Klitschko would have fought Wilder and gave him the opportunity, I'm pretty sure Wilder would have beat Klitschko. I mean, Klitschko did put up a great fight versus Joshua, but Joshua prevailed. So it's all about opportunity. Joshua got the opportunity, he won. But people get ridiculous. People want to try to protect these fighters, and now you got Boxing Beats and Rhymes and in 78, they going at it, and it all stems from the Wilder Joshua conversation. Because I listened to both of their videos. I listened to the video when they had a debate about Wilder and Joshua. And yes, Boxing Beats and Rhymes he had some conflicting things to say. At first, I remember him making a video saying belts don't mean anything, and it's the guy, it's the man, that has the prestige of being a great fighter is over the belts. But people have different different opinions of do the belt. To me, the belts do mean something. The belts do mean something, man, because the belt is the prize. The belt is part of the prize, of winning the fight. If you're saying that you're the heavyweight champion of the world, then that means you have the title. The title comes with it. But these guys right now, they're heavyweight title holders. No one's the champion yet. Joshua is still not the champion. He has 2 belts, but he's not the champion. Wilder has 1 belt. He's not the champion. They're title holders. They have to fight each other. And Joseph Parker, he has a belt. So all these guys have to intermingle and fight each other to find out who's the champion. Because neither one of these guys is the champion. Your opinion can be your opinion to say who you think is the better fighter. Yeah, you could say, if you like Joshua, you could say Joshua's the better of the 3. If you like Parker, you can say Parker is the better of the three. If you like Wilder, you can say Wilder is the better of the three. But none of these guys are champions yet. You know, and then these guys had a debate, and you know, I listened to the debate, and yes, Boston Beats' Rhymes is right when he said that when they made the video, the quality wasn't that good. I mean, you can hear him a little bit. You can hear him if you kind of strain your ears. You can hear some of it, and then all of a sudden it started becoming more clearer as the video went through. But yes, they were having technical difficulties in the beginning, and they both agreed if the video didn't come out right, that they would delete it and they would do it again. Yes, Boston Beats' Rhymes, he's right about that. But in the part of the video that I heard, he was making statements that he was going back on in the video when he got on the video with 78. Like he did say the belts didn't mean anything, but then when he got on the video with 78, he said he didn't say that. But he did say that in one of his videos. So, and then, you know, I guess 78 kind of pressed him, and then Boston Beats and Rhymes finally said that he don't want to see the fight. So 78 was like, okay, since you don't want to see the fight, I don't know what we debating for if you don't want to see the fight, which is true. What are y'all debating for? If Boston Beats and Rhymes don't want to see the fight, I don't know what the debate is about. I don't know what you're debating about if you don't want to see the fight. And I don't know why he wouldn't want to see the fight. But I kind of seen a change in Boston Beats and Rhymes in some of his videos where, yes, he's a Wilder fan. He's a Wilder fan. You know, he be hollering Bomb Squad. Yes, he is. But he's also a Joshua fan, which I can understand. Joshua won, you know, the title from first he won from Martin, then he won one from Klitschko. So I mean, Klitschko didn't have it. It was a vacant title. They both was fighting for it, but he won it because he beat Klitschko for the vacant title. But and I can see that he switched his allegiance more towards Joshua, which is natural because Joshua's from the UK. He's from the UK, so I don't see nothing wrong with that. But he's kind of have this thing about Joshua don't have to fight Wilder. I don't know how Joshua do not have to fight Wilder. Joshua does have to fight Wilder. And, you know, some of these guys get into this thing about they start protecting these fighters, man. See, we went through this with Pacquiao and Mayweather, man. We went through this whole thing. I thought we was going to be done with this, man. I thought we was going to be done with this, people trying to protect their favorite fighter and saying, oh, this guy don't bring money, or this guy don't bring the crowd. It doesn't matter, man, who brings the crowd and the money. I don't care about none of that stuff. All I care about is guys getting in the ring. See, the promoters and all that, that's their job. Us as fans, we supposed to demand the fight. We're not supposed to act as promoter and counting money. We're not supposed to be doing all that. That's for the promoters to do. We supposed to demand the fights. And then if we start doing this counting money and figuring out who's bringing the crowd, then that gives the boxers an excuse to duck fighters. See, I thought we was past all that crap when the Floyd Mayweather Pacquiao fight finally came to an end. But no, I still see that we own the same stuff, man. See, I like Crawford, and I like Keith Thurman. I like Wilder. It's certain fighters I like, but I want these fighters to fight everybody they can fight, that I think they can beat them. I want to see them in competitive fights. I don't want to see them in fighting guys who I know they're going to beat. I don't want to see that. I want to see them compete. If they lose, they lose. Who cares, man? I'm not getting none of the money. I'm a fan. I want to see with my own eyes. I want to see these matches, because there's a lot of guys that love to argue about what potentially can happen. I want to talk about and put it to rest the argument about who's the best by these guys getting in the ring fighting each other. That's all I want to do. And this whole emotional attachment to fighters, man, that stuff got to end, man. Because in the end, you're not getting none of the money. You're not getting none of the glory. These guys get the glory in the rings. We're really critics. That's all we are. We're critics. Because in the end, we criticize who don't fight each other. We criticize the fight itself. So we're critics. The fighters get the glory. So let's just sit back and be fans, demand the fights, and let the guys go in there and settle the dispute in the ring, instead of us arguing about who's going to win. For 5 years, we argued about Mayweather-Pacquiao, which was ridiculous, man. We gave these guys so much promotion, which was ridiculous, man. I'm not giving these guys a whole lot.